Alright, everybody, so you're not going to believe what just happened. And I'm actually a little mad at myself that it did happen the way it did. When I just got finished playing a 45-minute session, and I thought it was recording because everything looked good. Everything looked good. And when I finished up the session, I had the preview stream active on OBS and not the recording part of it. So I just lost two really good games I had with her OEX, and just, oh my god, I'm so mad that happened. I'm mad at myself because I told myself that I wasn't going to fuck up the recording, and I did. I had like a really cool story with Zapdos at the end of it as well. You know what? We'll do it again. We will do it again. This is eating into my time to do finals, but I fucked up and you guys deserve a video. So I am going to get this done right. So we're going to go back into versus mode and probably get destroyed every single time now. So basically how it started is I have another Ho-Oh deck that I was working on. I don't like it, so I'm not going to use it. I think I was doing something with Pidgeot, but I mean that card is bad. It's hard to do anything with. But we're just going to go back to our Ho-Oh deck, and hopefully we have some more good games. The first game I played was against, I don't remember. Oh, I really don't remember. Oh, it was against Alakazam, Mega Alakazam. So my opponent really didn't get anything at all that game. He had three Zubats down, and I was trying to play smart so I wouldn't have to deal with that. And he never really got anything going, so I pretty much won that game. The other game was against a straight fairy deck, which was really fun. Um, I won both of those games quite handily. I won them. I won them. So, there's always something else going in with the next session of. Oh my God. Here starts the Pokemon trading card game online. Just really badness. But we got ends in the format now, so we can mitigate those mulligans a little bit better, which is good. Since we're going first, my opponent's not going to be able to have card advantage. So here's a Machop. Oh, we got a Lugia. We got Lugia, people. That's going to be really good because Machamp is really powerful. So we're going to have to go with that. Uh, uh, this hand is cringeworthy. You know those cringe compilations that people be uploading? This would be on a cringe compilation right here. Oh, that's the safeguard one. Oh my god. I forgot about Carbink. Alright, so it's going to be imperative that we get something down to deal with that. Am I scared of this? Do we have something that can hit through safeguard? I think it might be good to invest in, but there are no Pokemon I like to have piercing for safeguard though. I do want to take a look at that Star Raptor card that came out. I might actually try to build a deck with that Star Raptor. There's the Zygarde. 200 damage. So, our game plan is to dump a bunch of energy on Lugia, do Lugia shenanigans. How does that sound, everybody? If we get a Lysander, I think we're going to Lysander out the Carbink and do shenanigans with Derail. Of course, we have to get a turn, so I'm about to go to the store real quick, pick up some things, and by the time I get back, my opponent's turn should almost be done. So he put two energy, so he's obviously playing with that card. Puzzle of Time. So, I mean, we're just going to do the safe thing here, dump a bunch of energy on Lugia. We've got the Fighting Fury belt, so we can take one hit from that tool that he has. If we can find a way to get the card beacon to the active spot, then we can start crippling it. It would have been nice to have a Lysander now. There's the random receiver, so he's going to be able to get a supporter. The first one he has is Lysander. That's fine. I think that's the reason I'm not playing with random receiver. Is because, I mean, like, the game has changed to where the game isn't draw supporter focused anymore. But it's more of a so there's this one here. He hit me for 40 because of resistance. And he, okay, that was the reason he put the energy there. So now we have a situation. Lysander, please. Golduck break. I am fine with that. Um, we can't hit him, so there's no point in keeping stuff there. This here actually may be a losing game. That N royally fucked us. When you end into a hand that's almost exclusively supporters, I mean, it hurts. Or energy, it hurts. And I would hate to have to do a remake video and start it off with such a bad game like this. I mean, maybe we can get something going. Oh boy. I mean, we can kill his stadium. Land's Raft does a lot of damage. He knocks us out with that. Or we got shenanigans. We got shenanigans. Talk about the clutchness. The clutchness. I'm mad I'm going to have to versus Seeker for an end, though. But if we can get a Ho-Oh down or Max Potion, I will take a Max Potion. Then we will be good people. Oh my goodness. Sometimes 2 cards is all you need. Are you kidding me? So you guys seen it here. Phoenix 3 does not play any other Pokemon. Or any other supporter, apparently. Okay, what do we do? Do we risk losing the Ho-Oh? We have 130 on this. You know what? We're just going to risk it. Why not? Professor's letter. Oh my god, there's the Reggie. Apparently somebody at the Pokemon company thought fighting Pokemon needed more support. And they said, hey, we should make that more support infinite amount of damage. That's what we need. Infinite amounts of damage. Let's give them more damage they can do per turn. And somebody was like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do that. Let's give them all the damage. So they gave them all the damage. Oh, I'm about to lose my Golduck here. That's not good. Yep. We just We found a new game. That was bad. That's part of the reason I don't like playing N is because, I mean, stuff like that happens. And then there's like nothing you can do about it. That was really bad. I didn't get any Pokemon at all. I mean, it would have been nice to have another Psyduck down because at least I could have sacked that. It would have been nice to have a Ho-Oh because I could have sacked that. I don't know. I think this is going to be one of those sessions. You know, you have the best possible games you can have when everything fucks up, but like when it comes time to fixing it and like getting recordings down, everything messes up. So we have a Mega Rayquaza deck, it looks like. Lysander. I mean, that's all I can do. I would like to do something else, but I currently don't have that option. Oh my god, all the warnings. I turned all these things off every single time, but when a new update comes out, it's like it says fuck you to all your settings, and you have to go back and re-click through everything manually again. Retreat 8 doesn't work on himself. I don't want to play this in. I probably should have just played the energy to have it down. Now I gotta play an N to get myself out of a situation and my opponent. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is play two Ho-Ohs. He needs to have an energy there to do something with that. So, I mean, I guess I can pass a turn. I've got my other experience share. So if I need to, I can put it on Ho-Oh just so I can have something to attack with once rumor rate goes down. It's definitely going to be a little bit harder to deal with now because he can deal an infinite amount of damage to me and I can't do the same to him. We do have the Ion pool though, so we can discard that stadium. We also got Lugia EX. So I mean we may he's got Puzzle of Times. Rip that dream. Rip. Game's broke. But that is technically two Puzzles of Time down. So most he can do is play 6 stadiums. That's a lot of stadiums to be playing. But we can at least kill one right now. So that's going to go here. We're probably also going to play this here. What's up with all the bad draws off N? Oh my god. This is the reason I took N out of my deck in the first place, because this keeps happening. So what do? I want to put the muscle or the Fighting Fury belt on Ho-Oh simply because you know what? It's whatever. It's whatever. We'll put that down. Look at that. Rim Raid's useful. So I mean, Emerald Break is going to hurt. It's just not going to hurt as much. Hopefully he doesn't get an energy here, so he can do things with this. He's got the energy. You know, actually, Retreat 8 is actually really good. Alright, so we're going to lose our Remoraid here, which is fine. But we preserved the grass energy. And we can now attack with Ho-Oh, which is what we want. And we get a hit on this thing first, which remains extremely helpful. Look at that, we got a max potion. That's going to go there. We're still not drawing supporters. So there's that. I think we start picking off the Bronzongs. I mean, if we can cheese one of those, then that'd be extremely useful, right? It'd be useful. Could you imagine if Hoset put 60 damage on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon? That'd be very good too, because it'll let us two-shot things like this. So there's the Versus Seeker for Sycamore. Max Potion is not even useful because we don't have Golduck Breakdown, and it doesn't look like we can get a Golduck Break because we're not drawing supporters. Alright, so he's getting the Skyfield. Oh my god, he knocks us out, I think. He gets back to Hoopa and Skyfield. And he gets enough Pokemon down, he can knock us out. What did he take? He did not take the Hoopa or the Skyfield. Oh, he only played one Puzzle of Time. He didn't play two. Okay, well, there may be a chance we live. What does this do? No, there's no chance that we live. So all his Puzzles of Time are down, it looks like. I think. Yeah. What is this? It's 30 times, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, he knocks us out. Well, find a new game. Not drawing supporters really hurt us there because we weren't able to get our setup. Maybe we can find a better game. Had two really good ones. The recording didn't work because I clicked the wrong button. And here we are again trying to do something right. So, first two games were snafu. I don't even consider those real games. Just not drawing anything sucks. So, opponent is playing colorless, and I mean, I guess Lugia is a scary Pokemon to go up against first. We got another N in our hand. I don't want to play it, but I mean, we really don't have to, or we really don't have a choice, really. We have to play it. If I can get artillery down, it'll be useful, but I mean, it doesn't matter if you can't play the cards you get off of N. Alright, so Carbink. So it's this deck again. The strategy to use is what? Garch. Oh, okay. Oh, we get End. That's fine. Maybe we get a better initial hand. I mean, it can't be much worse than that. That's pretty much. Well, we can get Gold Duck Break. So we play this. I think we grab the Lightning Energy. That might be one that's going to troll us this whole game. We play that. Lugia is not going to really do us any good here. We can kind of... That Carbink is going to overcomplicate things, but we have to Golduck Break. But we're not attack. I mean, if we have to attack with Golduck, then it'll be good, because there probably won't be any Garchomps down. So I can probably play this N. It's an N battle. Good, good. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. I kind of want to play it, but at the same time, not really. We'll play it next turn. That's the thing about these decks. You can't really know what you're going to get. Having a Puzzle of Time would be useful. So I can at least look at the top three, see if there are any energy there. And if there aren't any energy, then I simply just won't play it. Garchomp knocks us out. And is actually going to be really good against him. Because he has a lot of Pokemon that takes fast, quick prizes. And if he's knocking out EXs, like if I can end him down to 1, then that will be very useful. I'm not going to forget to tell you guys my Zapdos story. It's good. I really do love Zapdos. I really do. Starling Megaphone. That's going to be annoying. But that's also the reason why I was thinking about using that tool returner card. Search your discard pile. What was it? 2 or 3 tools put back in your hand. Because I really do feel like experience share is kind of my one fuck up tool for the game. Because if I can't max potion, then I don't have to worry about retreating the Pokemon. I can still attack and still recover my energy. That's the whole thought process behind that. I might take it out if I feel I don't need it, but I feel having the ability to cheese something versus not having it at all is going to be good. So 60 damage. How did he get that? Power Gym does. Okay, he's got stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and play this now. So I was right. Sucks having to play a versus Seekers for N. I really don't want to do that. This has safeguard, so I can't do anything about it. We will also be able to set up a situation to where we can also lock that Carbink in the active spot with artillery. Now that will be the shit right there. But first, we want to get our fish down. You know, if you have a deck with birds in it, you got to have fish because, you know, birds eat fish. That's kind of the relationship there. Now I don't even want to play down this Fighting Fury belt. We're going to save our tools. We don't. Oh, we got an energy we can play. I like that. Let's put that there. Oh, man. We can cheese the fuck out of our opponent. Let that Garchomp come out. Actually, I might just want to hit that Garchomp, actually. We still have all our max potions. Oh, yeah, we do. So we got 4 max potions to work with. I also am thinking about putting in Puzzle of Time into this deck as well. Just so I have extra options against stuff to get my stuff back. Stuff to get my stuff back? Okay. That's apparently what we're doing now. Stuff to get my stuff back. So we have options for that. But basically, I want to be able to recover things like max potions. It'll give us more opportunities to do that. Hopefully, okay, he's playing a Sycamore. So he has 80 damage. I mean, there's a lot we can do, like, right now. But what's the best order to do that in? I think we can get... Do we have a Lysander in here? We don't. We're down 1 versus Seeker, so we have 2 left, because we only play 3, not 4. Can't find the space. I mean, he really has no reason to attack with anything else other than Carbink. So we do this. I think that's going to be our play, is to end him down to a low hand size. We do that. We do that. We do that. We do this. Wally. We do this. Well, alright. I really don't want to lose this Ho, but I mean, it looks like we really don't have any choice in the matter. Or lose the Lugia. That's fine. If we can get Lysander, we can start hitting problematic cards. It's going to be hard though because everything does so much damage. That doesn't have a uh, a focus sash on it. I would really like to start hitting this. So yeah, I think that's all we got for now. We end our turn. We're not going to play the other Fighting Fury belt just in case he has another one. People usually have room for one. What's the name of that card? Starling Megaphone. People usually don't have room for two, even though they can have room for two. But on top of that, people usually don't play three. So if a second one does come out, then we should be good. So I am really liking the whole idea of committing to artillery. So if we can get another water energy, we can lock these things into place. They can only hit us for 80. Actually, that's a lot of damage, actually. He has all his muscle bands in play, don't he? Yeah, he does. I think we just bring in Uh-oh here. See, it sucks. Even with resistance, I still can't resist. Let's play you. Discard you. And probably this Uh-oh here. Let's get Gold Duck Break. I probably could have saved that other Ultra Ball, but I mean, it's whatever. Do I just try to pull the water energy and try to do something with this? I mean, I can derail. Derail might be a better option because I'm not putting 3 energy on this, and it has to make him have another energy. I think I'm liking that strategy more, so we're just going to go ahead play a card so we can get one out of our hand. I really don't want to play this Fighting Fury belt. Because it seems like if people are playing Starling Megaphone, they're playing 2. I don't see any Puzzle of Time shenanigans. Do we do it? Do we do it? Because I kind of want to try to get Manaphy down so I can start doing something against this card being here. Because I don't want to let this thing have all the advantage it wants. Because I really do feel like we need something to be able to take that 200 damage this thing can do. Whatever. We're just going to hope he doesn't play another one. We're going to Abyssal Hand. Hopefully we can get something to get Manaphy down. We don't get it. We can end our opponent. That might actually be better. So yeah, let's do that. Alright. Hopefully Manaphy is still in the deck. Yep, there it is. There's our Super Rod here. I get a feeling that's going to be relevant. Super Rod is in fact not in the deck, so we gotta find a way to take prizes. That's annoying. Oh, it's in my hand. What am I talking about? That's gonna come down. I hope you like your derailed, buddy. One thing I have to remember is Manaphy also can heal 30 damage from each of my bench Pokemon, so I have to remember that. I always forget that. So, oh no, we're not doing that. We're doing derail, right? Yes. Carbink break comes down, that's going to be annoying. Evo Soda. Yep, there it goes. Oh, no? Okay. I'm fine with that. If Carbink break doesn't come down, I'm knocking it out. I'm going to move all my energy to this and I'm going to knock it out. Okay, it looks like Carbink break is definitely coming down. Or if I get a Lysander, I'm just going to Lysander around it. I'll probably take the Garchomp out of play because this thing does a lot of damage. Um, I could probably start hitting Zygarde. I might want to do that simply because Zygarde is powerful. Okay, so he doesn't bring the breakout, which is what I want to see. If this is definitely stuck in the active spot, we are going to hit it. We are going to lay our hands on that Carbink. It will not become a Diancie or Dancing, whatever you want to call it. It won't become that. It's going to get shattered into a million pieces, crushed, and then sold on a ring as a diamond. So it really does look like we threw a wrench in our opponent's plans here. He's 15 cards left in his deck, and he only has 3 energy down. He has 2 energy in the discard. I don't know, maybe that N hurt him a little bit. Alright, so it looks like the Carbink is stuck. He can actually retreat into a Turbo Assault and get shenanigans started that way. That might be what he's doing. He's going to try to get that energy back, I assume. And then when he does that, we hit him in the face with a Ho-Oh EX. Knock the Garchomp out, put 30 on probably the Zygarde, because we want to start hitting that. Yep, so that's what he's doing. So 80 damage. We get to remove the Garchomp, which is what I'm fine with. Bite Off is an extremely powerful attack. I would like to fit in. He doesn't put it on the Zygarde. What is he doing? I mean, if this is what he wants to do, I am perfectly fine with that. Because I just retreat into Ho-Oh, and we hyper transfer. I want to be conservative with my max potions. Is there anything I can super rod? We've got Lugia and Ho-Oh in the discard pile. I don't think it's really important to have any of them, but I would like to hit a supporter so I can draw something. Getting a fire energy on Ho-Oh means we can tank more of the Carbink hits, which means we have more time to spread damage, which is kind of what I'm liking right now. So we knocked the Garchomp out 30 on Zygarde. I mean, we can't put the damage on Carbinks. They've got that. You know what? Maybe it might be a good idea to put a Hex Maniac in, so we do get our Golduck added to prizes, which is good because in 2 turns we can get our break going, which is what we want. There's a Karina, probably for what, Carbink break, I'm assuming. Alright, so I guess the opponent just does not play Carbink break, which will be very beneficial to his deck, and Versus Seeker. So I wonder what my opponent's going to play here. Probably going to Versus Seeker for Juniper or Sycamore. He has 11 cards left in his deck, so I can't imagine there's much more he wants. He would risk decking himself out. So he's really committed to the Carbink. I don't know why he's doing that. I've already shown I can disrupt that. Because, I mean, he doesn't know that I don't play with Hex Maniac. Because if I drop a Hex Maniac, I kill his Carbink. And I remove all of his energy from play. So yeah, he's totally committed to this. And it's not like I have to worry about damage from anything else. I mean, Halucha can come in and snipe some damage. That is a real possibility. So I think what we want to do is just attack and put damage on things. That's going to go there. We're just going to... I would like to have that fire energy, actually. We're going to spread our energy around. So if he wants to bring this Ho out, he can't knock it out. And then I have energy on Pokemon that pretty much aren't important. Actually, I'm going to take this energy off of Manaphy and put it on this Golduck here. So I can max Potion Ho-Oh. We technically have 140 on it. I mean, the Hawlucha would be nice to snipe from as well. But I think we're just going to work on Zygarde. I feel that'd be beneficial. So at least this way, if we get a Lysander, we can knock it out. So the rest of our damage is going to go on Hawluchas now. Or whatever else he puts down. So yeah, that's what I'm worried about. If we get a Lysander, we're just going to Lysander that out and knock it out. 190 HP is huge. So we got 60 damage on it, so we can knock it out. But we just got to get a way to knock it out. I can play max potions. I can shrink my hand a little bit. It would be nice to have an Ultra Ball, but I discarded both of them. I only play 2 Ultra Balls because I play 4 Dive Balls. I feel having more Dive Balls in the deck is more relevant since everything in the deck except Ho-Oh and the Lugia are water Pokemon, and I was using Ultra Ball to fish out those water Pokemon and wasting a lot of resources in the process for doing it. So Dive Ball definitely helps set up my main strategy here. I wonder if he's just going to play an N. He plays Lysander. Okay. What's the target? Manaphy. Power Gem does not knock us out. I would like to have a Lysander, actually. There's my fire energy. So we can play a couple of cards here, and maybe we could try to fish out that Lysander. So we have a water energy, so it's not like we need to play something that's not that. So we do that. Let's hyper transfer. Let's move the water energy here to Manaphy. Done. I guess we retreat, right? Yeah. And no. Hyper transfer that energy back. I don't want to play Super Raw since it looks like he is trying to go after my Manaphy. At least that way, if he knocks it out, it's not like we really lose much. Because we can just put it back in the deck and we'll have it again when we need it. I am going to max potion it though. Just because I need to be able to get rid of the damage. Plus, I want to be able to draw a card. I need to draw a card here. Another max potion. You know what? I probably should have went into Golduck Break there. That would have definitely been the smart thing to do. I wasn't thinking. Alright, well, Elemental Feather. You know, this is put more damage on Zygarde. Like, I don't want, like, a surprise Pokemon Center lady to come out. That would hurt my soul. It would hurt my soul in non-healthy ways. Level ball for what? Gibble? Maybe he didn't take anything. Okay, let's check his resources. He has no more Versus Seekers. So I don't have to worry about a surprise Lysander. I mean, he could play more than one Lysander, but it's not like he's going to do that for a Lysander. So we are a little bit more safe now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 2 cards left in his deck, so I think we win this. Lucario EX. Okay, I'm not even sure my opponent was even trying to play here. Because if we get our Lysander, we knock this thing out. Look at that. I resist and I still take a bunch of damage. So I think the name of the game now is just stall. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I mean, why not? I'm going to bring this up. Hyper transfer. Let's move this here. Let's move this here. Let's move all of these energy to uh-oh. Done. We purifying fire. We move that energy to somebody like I guess we'll put that here. Do we want to attempt to disrupt this? Because he just retreats into Zygarde and knocks us out, right? What can we do though? We can't use Max Potion. We don't have anything to Max Potion. So maybe we just end our turn. Wow, this is actually a really hard situation that we've been put into. Surely my opponent has an N. I mean, you just don't Juniper down to your last 2 cards and not have some kind of contingency. So I guess he's just going to knock out our Manaphy. I mean, I guess I'm fine with that. Because we knock out his Zygarde. And he has nothing he can do to us. So, and if I get an end, I'm gonna end him down to 2, or maybe not, maybe not. But what we will do though is shuffle those cards back into our deck. Let's put all of these back. Done. This here is pretty much the end of the game now. So I'm gonna heal up all of this damage on my Pokemon. Try to draw some more cards because I mean my opponent can still do something. So he just quits. Okay, I'm fine with that. So That was a very nice win. 45 minutes in, I mean, I guess that can be the last game, considering the last session I did was about 40 something minutes as well. But I want to tell you guys my Zapdos story because that was great. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring up the Zapdos just so you guys know what I'm talking about. I am, hurry up please. I am using, well, I was using the one with Thundering Hurricane, the one that came in the next Destiny set. You know, when Mewtwo EX was big and stuff like that. And I was playing at a city championships, I want to say it was. And I was playing against my friend in the last round before Swiss, or the last round before top 8. And the deck I was playing was Zapdos, Terrakion, and Electric. And the Pokemon that my friend was using was Darkrai. I think I might have had Mewtwo EX in the deck, 2 Mewtwo's in the deck because you need to have Mewtwo in that format. But he was pretty much playing just like straight aggressive Darkrai and the other thing. So this here was a Zapdos I was using. This one here. The one with Thundering Hurricane. But I'm going to look at this one because I like the art better. So basically, it came down to where I was in a situation where if I could have flipped 4 heads, I would have got 200 damage and I would have won the game because that would have put me in the lead. And if I didn't, I would have been kind of worse off. Not really, but still pretty bad. I had the Terrakion, so I mean I could knock out the Dark Rise in one hit, but I didn't have access to them at that time. All I had was Zapdos. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing because my friend has this big ass Darkrai in the active spot with 180 HP. I didn't do any damage to it. He has another Darkrai on a bench that has full health, and I think there were some other Pokemon. He had like 3 Pokemon down. They were all healthy though. And I have this 120 HP Zapdos staring down a Darkrai with a what's the name of that card? The Dark Claw. 'Cause Muscle Band wasn't out, but they had Dark Claw. So I'm looking at 110 damage, and I'm like, okay, we need to do something about this because Plus Power was also in the format, I believe. It got reprinted in XY base. So he had all the means in the world to knock out my Zapdos in one hit. So I'm like, at this point, you know what? Just fuck it. So I pick up 4 dice, and I'm like, I'm just gonna throw these dice on the table, and whatever happens, happens. But something in the back of my mind told me not to do that because if I did, I knew I was gonna get a tail somewhere. So I decided to just roll all the dice one by one, and I roll the first one, and it comes up heads or even. So I get 50 damage from that. I roll the second one, throw it down. That 2 comes up heads. And I'm like, okay, 100 damage on Darkrai. That's good because I could do the next 80 next turn and knock it out. I roll third dice, heads again. And I'm like, oh snap, is this really about to happen? Is this really about to happen? And my friend is looking at me. He's like, you better not roll 4 heads. And I throw down a 4th dice. It comes up heads. So I flip 4 heads in a row and get 200 damage with Thundering Hurricane. My friend was like, "Are you kidding me?" And it's funny because it happened in a tournament match. So Zapdos came out clutch, destroyed a Darkrai, which I thought was funny. Then that same Zapdos ended up getting killed next turn because of Darkrai shenanigans. I think he did like 120 to me, but just damage buffs, which was annoying. But since he knocked out my Zapdos, I had the Terrakion, which I just put down a fighting energy. I Dynamoted to it, and you know how that went. I just knocked it out with Revenge or Retaliate. But that was actually pretty funny. It's like, I really do love Zapdos. It's like one of my favorite Pokemon. So like if there's a format where I can play with it and I can do something with it, I'm gonna play a Zapdos. It's just a Pokemon that I always had by my side. So I mean that's my Zapdos story right there. But I guess to end this video off, we could do another pack opening. I opened up a Roaring Skies at the end of the last one, but it didn't even record. So I guess we can open up another Roaring Skies, I guess, since the last one failed on camera. I mean, we got a Bayonet out of it. Maybe, yeah, let's do Roaring Skies. I really want to do a Primal Clash, though. I don't ever open these up. But I know you guys want to see Roaring Skies, so that way you can see if we get a Shaman. So we're going to do that. We're going to open up another Roaring Skies, and hopefully we get a Shaman, since that's what you want to see. But I'm definitely going to open up something else next time. So let's see what we get. What do we got here for our rare? Gallade EX. Not a Shaman, but we still got an EX. So that was cool. So if you guys like this video, then do please subscribe to my channel so that way you can follow all of my Pokemon exploits. Be sure to like the video and leave your comments in the comments description below. I want to know what you guys think of my Ho-Oh deck. I spent many hours crafting it to the way it is now. It still has a lot of work, but I really do feel like I know Ho-Oh a whole lot better than most other people do. So I want to know what you guys think about it. And as always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch my videos, and I hope to see you all in the next one.